back on Channel 22 Scholar News with your second favorite news anchor, Susan Doyle.
Hey America, I didn't see you there. So, going off our last broadcast, we will be talking about how unhealthy Hot Pockets are. So first, wait, hold on, I'm getting something from Richard Johnson. He says he's on the streets with a recent crime. So let's just head over to him.
Thank you, Suzanne. Just a few hours ago, 15-year-old Sofia Cortez brutally murdered her stepfather with a baseball bat. Unfortunately, we couldn't film the crime scene, but here are some leaked photos. As you can see, the scene wasn't pretty. A lot of blood, and very gruesome. And oh my God! Is that Sofia Cortez getting arrested? Hey, she's too fast!
Oh, you got away with it, huh? Not that slick. Another day, another nickel.
All I know as of now is that Sofia Cortez will be taken to court. When there, she would be tried as an adult. Now, here are some spoken words with the victim's brother and neighbor.
Whoa, Hot Pocket! Hey, what the? Got my niece getting arrested? By my older brother? Wait, what?
So, do you ever think that your niece would ever do something like this?
No, man. No. But to be honest, like, my brother, he was such a bad person, you know. While we were growing up, he would always beat us up and everything, you know. He always take my things, take my Hot Pockets, man, and take my chips. He would always beat us up, you know. So I could just imagine the things that he used to do to my niece. Man, that's just messed up, man. Like, why? Just why? Why my niece and why my brother? And why is my brother, my other twin brother, arresting my niece? It just don't make sense, man.
So, I'm not sure what really happened. All I heard was the commotion. I heard, bangs and all that, and I don't know. It kind of scared me. I dropped my Hot Pocket, and I had to make myself a new one. Wasted Hot Pocket, I know. But yeah, my neighbor over here. Hey, Steve. Yeah, you know that girl? Yeah, she did it. Hey, yo, you owe me $20, dude. I bet it on it. I told you she looked weird. But yeah, another day in the city, Now, here's some words from the officers who arrested her. Just another day on the streets.
Another day, another dollar.
Why would you do something like that?
Look, if you knew what kind of person my dad was, you'd do the same thing.
Now to our commercial sponsors.
Hot Pockets.
So, Richard is back with us at the station. That was very interesting what happened there. I was watching this documentary the other day that was actually really similar to that. In the fact that Sofia killed her stepfather, because he was, it seemed like he was abusive, if I wasn't mistaken.
Yeah, he was very abusive.
And this guy, Jacob Ind, he was 16 years old when he killed both his mother and his stepfather. In the documentary, it said that, him and his brother were stating the fact that his stepfather was very abusive, both physically and verbally. So, you heard about the decision in 2012 about the court case, the Supreme Court case, where they abolished the fact that minors can be sentenced to life for committing murder. Well, you see, in these cases, I think that isn't right, because they're doing this in their best interest. They're trying to protect themselves. Literally, they're in the worst possible situations. They're facing beatings, racial slurs, anything of the sort. It goes against everything humane and moral, in my opinion. And I don't think that kids should be faced as, in these cases, that they shouldn't be charged as adults. So I remember that even after Jacob killed both of his parents, he said that he still felt like it wasn't over. All the trauma that he faced, it was still with him. even after he supposedly got rid of the problem. And stuff like that really sticks with you for the rest of your life. You can't undo a beating. You can't undo all these hurtful words said to you. And in my opinion, I really do think that he was just, his actions were justice. He got rid of someone who was very abusive and just dangerous to him, and nobody was helping him. His brother called CPS to look after his brother, and they did nothing to help at all. And there was no other way that he could have got out of that situation. It's a really crazy story, huh?
Sad story too.
Yeah. Do you, what's your opinion on all that?
Well, Suzanne, now that you got me caught up in the moment, I stopped by home real quick and I got my book from my library, and it kind of, connected with me. And yeah, I found this amazing book that I had for 8 years now.
Wow, I've never seen that in my life.
Really good book. Like,
wow.
I recommend it. Right. And in the book, I found an article by Paul Thompson, talks about startling finds in the teenager brains. And he talks about a specific thing that really hit me. He calls it gray matter. You're probably wondering what gray matter is. Well, it is the research believe that supports all of our thinking and emotions, mine and yours. It is purged at a rate of 1 to 2% a year during this period. It is also connected to these frontal lobes, which inhibit the violent passions, rash actions, and regulate our emotions from vastly immature throughout the teenagers. In my opinion, I don't think that these teens should be sentenced to life in prison without parole. They are just kids, and they are not fully aware of what they are doing.
Very true. That's it for us today. Channel 22, Scholar News.
With your news anchors, Susan Doyle
and Richard Johnson.